MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Marauders and the Thunder. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Brad Sanders gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Dexter McCain is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. The whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Coming to the plate now, Wang, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Wang, 5'8" tall, left-handed batter and thrower. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 1-0. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Esslinger is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Chase Mitchell.
Digging in now, Chase Mitchell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Misses, ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So digging in now, Keenan Taylor. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
0-1 count, and the pitch to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
At the plate, Alexander Goodwin. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He's set. Here it comes. Goodwin is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. He loses him on ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Raul Soto. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Goodwin is off at first with 2 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Mars is out in front, 2-0. Trey Young will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go at that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Kevin Esslinger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Wang comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Now to the plate, Andrew Arellano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
At the plate, Tiny Ryan. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First offering on its way. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Frankie Shortsleeve.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
To the plate now, Dan Briscoe, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Briscoe, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The pitcher.
So now to the plate, Trey Young, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. well above the letters with the fastball that time. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in, Dexter McCain. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Marauders on top 3-0. Leading off the inning, A.J. Valido, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Now at the plate, Randall Mad Dog. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 2-1 home.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Adrian Esparza will be next. The 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Digging in, Adrian Esparza, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Two and 2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Two pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Wang.
Number 9.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Chase Mitchell, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Here's the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Keenan Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
The 0-2 home.
The count is 1-2. Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Corey Esparza.
The first baseman, Corey Esparza.
Here it comes. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box, Hal Hale, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Brad Sanders, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
At the plate now, Kevin Esslinger, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. It'll be a tough play, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Boy, he really had to go a long way to his left to get to that one, as is evidenced by Showtrack. Good first step and a great throw to get it there in time. Definitely took away what looked to be a hit off the bat. Standing in, Andrew Arellano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mars is on top here, 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Alexander Goodwin. He drew a walk his first time up.
Number 43.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Got him.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, Raul Soto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Settling in now, Frankie Shortsleeve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Still 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dan Briscoe. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Trey Young. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Dexter McCain is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Hale is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Mars leads this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Tiny Ryan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. One of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Short sleeve recovers. No chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Striding in, A.J. Valido. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Into the box now, Randall Mad Dog. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. Another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready now, Adrian Esparza. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Behind 0-2 now. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Jorge Esparza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
Ready with the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mitchell calls for it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mars leads it 4-1. Now at the plate, Wang. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The center fielder, number 9.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Chase Mitchell.
Stepping in, Chase Mitchell. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Popped him up. Esparza moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20, Keenan Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keenan Taylor. He's set, and the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Now the pitch. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Now another 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Saul Worthing will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Saul Worthing.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. The average right at 280 coming in. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line to the right side. And the pinch hitter is retired here. 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Esslinger. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Grounded to the right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance, Andrew Arellano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Bobby Tyrone will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Alexander Goodwin.
Number 43.
From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the left fielder, Raul Soto.
Into the box, Raul Soto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arellano comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Frankie Shortsleeve.
Ready once again, Frankie Shortsleeve. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline. From the belt, kicks and deals. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dan
Briscoe will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Behind 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Felix Fernandez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Felix Fernandez.
Leading off the inning, Tiny Ryan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Fernandez has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. A.J. Valido is on deck. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 12, A.J. Valido.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Valido. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Ball, that's a strike.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now batting, Randall Mad Dog. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting. Third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adrian Esparza. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, the pitch. In there, strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Eric Mensch is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Flash Miller is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The third baseman, number 3, Dexter McCain.
Standing in now, Dexter McCain, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate now, Wang tried to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. So now to the plate, Chase Mitchell, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And the sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 1-2. Shot down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. Popped him up. Mad Dog has a play. 2 down.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in and looking for more, Alexander Goodwin. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Mars is out in front here, 5-1. Sidney Driver gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Standing in, Corey Esparza. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Al Hale.
Riding in once again, Hal Hale. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's low.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric.
Scott Franchise will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Now
here.
coming in the pinch hit, Scott Franchise.
And it's fouled away. Franchise stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. Mars is on top 5-1. Ryan Greenberg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Greenberg.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Raul Soto.
Raul Soto.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So striding forward now, Frankie Shortsleeve. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Dan Briscoe.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Calvin Sedenquist will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Leading off the inning, Kevin Esslinger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder, Kevin Esslinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball well outside. Now the 2-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Arellano. First pitch on its way.
That's
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball back outside. Down to 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So striding in, Tiny Ryan. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate,
Not
ball
close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Sedenquist, originally from the state of New Mexico, he's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
A.J. Valido stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 8 full. The Marauders are out in front 5-1. Quentin Walls enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Casey Kane will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Unable to find the zone with the slider. That average for him up in the 360s now. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And ooh. Looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Fouled off. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He gets there, but he missed it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dexter McCain, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. No balls and 1 strike. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Digging in, Chase Mitchell. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First and second now, 1 man out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Pitch is popped up. Mad Dog over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 20, Keenan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keenan Taylor. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they... Gabriel Barrera is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Randall Mad Dog. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
In now, Adrian Esparza. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no thanks.
Michael Lopez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 8, Michael Lopez.
In now, Corey Esparza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That evens it up 1-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, the shortstop,
Digging in once again, Hal Hale. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, as the Marauders have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Marauders jumped out to an early lead.